Hello, ladies and gentlemen, my name is EduTheVODS. Welcome back to another stream. Hello, everybody. I hope you're having a fantastic day today. So yeah, nothing too much to say before stream. So I think the only gonna say is that the next video is coming very soon. Yes, a video that releases between or at least close to a week since the last video, which that was pretty cool. I was trying to pop up chat. There you go. The second, it's there you go. That's a pretty cool thing. The second, okay, that was actually an accident for my part, but wait, wait, what? I felt something weird. Did I? I felt something weird. I don't know, should we worry about it or not? What's just a 13 though? I feel like I'm getting sick. I'm sneezing a lot today. So if I stop streaming for a few days because I probably got sick. Which is weird because I don't usually get that sick. I only got sick like twice in this year. But I don't know, maybe something happened. But the third thing is that I accidentally uploaded 2 of the recent VODs from last week. In the same day, I was not intended to do that. That's compensated. Lost time. I didn't upload the VODs. But there's no point to leading them at this point. So you have 2 VODs to watch. Completely free. And both are just, I don't know what, oh yeah, the words are speedrunning. The other one, yeah, the latest one is the mod we played yesterday. Yeah, for some reason giving me a preview for the one uploaded first, the one that shows big top with a Sharpie plushie. So yeah, I think that's all the things I wanted to say before stream. Yes, okay, so let's not yap that much. Let's do some secrets done by the mimic. This is our best time, 58 minutes. We went for 1 hour and 3 minutes. We down to 58 minutes, which is pretty cool. I still hope I can get Carnival Blitz first try. I really want to do that perfect, but it's very difficult. Even when I practice as part of my own free time, I still fail. Well, actually, I did only like 2 tries, actually, yesterday in the practice. But the thing is, at the second try, I ended up going faster than I intended to go, so like where you toss the balls, I broke more than 1 seed in the second row, which that made it so I couldn't do it properly, so I had to restart. Well, I didn't restart at the end, but that was a time loss. Because I do feel like I got almost tired. It looks like we're speaking a lot in the past few days. Maybe I am getting sick.
I just pulled up.
Maybe I am getting sick.
Good job.
Doesn't look like anyone.
Just make sure this is timer's count working. Yes, perfect.
I'm sure you're right. Those motion sensors never tell the truth.
Okay.
How am I supposed to get in?
Access the building. You've been provided with. Good job. Well done.
Alright.
That data diver is your.
I still hope I can do the Carnival Blitz today. There's only like 1 successful run I did with a successful Carnival Blitz, right? I'm pretty sure. Anyways, let's just speedrun this. I got so used to the jumping mode that I'll press space every now and then, like, wait, I cannot jump in this game. But yeah. As I remember the mod I talked like last stream at the end with the mod for security breach, got content restored. Well, the mod is 99%, so yeah, I think it's more than obvious. We're getting the mod next month. That was mouthful for me. I can't really wait to try it, so I'm gonna play with some visual mods. Mainly, I mean the thing, the big one I want to use when the got the restore releases is going to be hard AI mod. I think it's going to be very interesting to play that game with the hard AI.
Don't forget, every one of my creations are available for purchase.
The mod for free roam AI, it's not going to be there because apparently there's some changes in the mesh that may have difficulties with the mod, making some compatibility issues. Which I guess makes sense because of the heat map and the point of interest, because Portal don't know. Security Breach had a new free roam AI, which the mod bases from that. Because in the base game, the animatronic just move in a pattern. Like for example, maybe I'm gonna say, for example, let's say a Monty Gator Golf, which says this is his base position. He just has a walking pattern, so it's this point, then he moves towards this point, for example, towards this point, goes back to where he started and does the whole path again. They only go out of their way when you've been detected or they begin to chase you, but once that's gone, they return back to their patrolling position, to their pattern basically. So the idea that Steel had is to have free roam AI, which eventually will be moving whenever they want. We'll also be using some systems like a heat map, where like if you stay too long in one area, it eventually gets closer to you and closer and closer. I'm pretty sure I heard other ideas, like also like point of interest. I'm pretty sure that there was in mind. I don't know if that's original for the mod or that's also something that was supposed to be there. But yeah, that's pretty much how it was intended to. That's pretty much how Steel had intended to be FNaF Security Breach before they had to heavily nerf it because of pretty much a lot of problems. But yeah, that's pretty much the idea behind the system. So yeah, it looks like it's gonna have some issues with nav meshes if that mod is used with the content restored, which I guess it makes sense. So that one cannot be used. But the idea here is just pretty much play the mod. They play the mod as intended and have fun. With the addition of harder AI and some visual mods, but it's gonna be like some minor visual mods changes, so it won't be a thing that's going to cause problems to the base experience. Well, at least I hope. But yeah. Also, someone asked me before after I did stream, like, what's the difference between oh, it's still a long one, goddammit. What's the difference between all these different big mod expansions that it's on the making for Security Breach? So 3 main ones that I know, that being The Remains, Blast of the Past, and God Content Restored, is that The Remains tries to bring most of the new stuff back to the base game.
Testing.
As accurate as possible.
That was quick. So,
Blasted Past does bring a lot of new stuff back to the game, by the addition of adding new original stuff on top of it, so it's kind of a mixed experience basically. Basically the mod is just pretty much intends to improve Security Breach by using both new, original, and old stuff. New stuff to be more specific. And the Counter Restore, it appears to be kind of follows the same as the Remains, but not fully. It's pretty much like bringing the old stuff to improve the game, more likely. like try to integrate the new stuff into the current content basically, instead of trying to bring back to an era of the game that used to work differently, which is appears to be more with the intention of the remains. That's a very fast movement. I didn't get stuck that stuck in the box.
Up in the warehouse manager's office. You should head there next.
So yeah, it appears to be more like Calcutta Restore. It's more of bringing back or bringing new stuff to the current content. Not trying to integrate into vanilla experience of Security Breach. And that makes it very interesting to see. I always wonder, but yeah, one thing I really wish that Security Breach has. I mean, I get why we're getting a lot of restoration mods. It makes all the sense, but I wish that we could have more of the original content for Security Breach. Not saying that there isn't, but it isn't that much. Because when I play the mod expansion of the new play area for Secret of the Mimic, I think it was very cool. Exploring a whole new different area with a different vision that the developers have, going from a full, pretty much something different basically, something original. Kinda wish that Security Breach had more of those mods. I don't know if there'll be someone working on that. I haven't really found any content that may look like they're working on the new. Oh my god. My cat wants to enter. Hey, wait, Poncho. Let me turn on the generator. Boy, Poncho. Ay, loquito. ¿Cómo ayer tan fuerte ahora? Ay, salta. Rápido. ¡Ay, qué bonito gatito! Que my cat's not accompanying me in this speedrun day. I thought he was gonna do one run because I get kinda tight on time. My cat won't let me see the screen. Thank you. I'm trying not to... So the idea is to have one successful run at least. Poncho, what are you doing? ¿Qué haces, gato? Oh my god. I have to be like this now. Tienes que ser ahora, Poncho, cuando estoy en speedrun. Oh my god. Oh, here. Tommy. Ven. Okay. Why you have to be like this right now? It's not fun. Y un gatito malo. I don't know, my cat was something. I might have to restart this run. Which I wouldn't mind because I have a the longest paths on the first lava puzzle. Hey, what to watch? Ba-dum-ba-dum-bum. Rápido. Okay.
If you can hear me, pick up.
I was gonna say that we're doing 12 minutes in a run. I was scared for a little bit, thinking I was doing everything so wrong, and that I couldn't do anything than sing this stupid song. Name is David. David. Oh my goodness. We'll restart and run. Be right back. Look at this, a privileged one. I had to restart. I couldn't let my cat be meowing. Tired day. And besides, I don't mind that much. I have the longer Balava puzzle then.
Arnold, hey buddy.
This time might be better. I hope so. One thing I've been kinda bad, or having been a bad RNG lately, it's with the big top labyrinth. I don't call that. Well, I guess yes, you can just call it chasing. But the thing is, the ending and beginning of the chase, it's
I'm sure you're right.
fully scripted. It's in between that. It's for the RNG. There is
To access the building, you've been provided
Yeah.
with the data.
no good RNG on that part.
Good job. Well done.
I hope I can get a better one
That
this
data
time.
diver is your master key to the MCM.
I wouldn't
facility.
practice, which is I get some good RNG on
Now
practice,
get
but
in there and
we'll see.
retrieve our property.
Oh wow.
Over and out.
As I learned that you learn you can quantum lever this. I guess it makes sense. Everything that has everything that is at the bottom should have in should be quantum livable. Even that thing should be quantum livable, but I won't try to do that now. I should make a video about how many things you can quantum lever and if it has an effect. If there's an effect on it. That'd be an interesting video to make actually. Hold on, I'm cooking something.
Welcome, potential buyers, to Edwin Murray's Costume Manor, the leading powerhouse in costume entertainment and carnival game technologies. Woo!
Woo.
Come in and see what Murray.
Oh yeah, we're talking about the mods, right? Yeah. So the idea is pretty much play. I want to play all those mods. We probably, of course, we got the restart be the first one because I release it in next month. You just have an idea. I know there has been a long time of development. Which I mean, it kinda makes sense, I guess, because the early days of security breach modding was simply model replacements. Whenever the addition of new areas and new gameplays and stuff like this is the kind of stuff that actually takes time to make it happen.
You want to be here to stay. It's a
So we're pretty much in waiting for Steel Wool. I think I believe that the main, the first times of development for those mods were mainly people trying to understand how the game works, especially because of how security breach is made with performance and stuff. I also should say that there was an interview that was made by the creator of the Remains mod. It mentions how he was pretty much the only person working on the mod at first until more people started to get into the team. Like he had a team already, but it was a very inactive team. will eventually a lot of them start to be more active, and a lot more try to help with the mod, which is pretty cool. All that being said, it's kinda funny to still I wanted to see that. This mod's probably the biggest issue, probably because some of them didn't really want to work the game directly, or they want a lot of people helping with this development. And again, I believe that the main thing that makes them take too long is because first they're trying to understand how the game works. Because keep in mind that all those mods has some refinement to the game, or they changed something for the game. I know that it's pretty common for these big mods to pretty much redo Gregory, because the basic Gregory in the game you cannot really modify or do that much with him, so you have to pretty much make a whole new Gregory just to be able to do more stuff.
If you're there, pick up.
So it really tells how much they have to make is was mainly because of trying to understand how that game works. And also, like, in case of remains, that's something that the creator says, having to because of how they're learning new stuff, and also it makes sense, so they're finding new stuff in the code or stuff that gave them more information about how certain things was intended to be at first. So, and since... Oh, we got this same puzzle again. Oh my fucking god. I think this run will be made mainly of bad RNG. Get ready for it. But, yeah, so... Basically... Things remains try to be more accurate in the amount of content that the base game has.
Well, that was quick.
They have a lot more to work with and to redo and stuff. I thought he mentioned something interesting that I knew about the game. So, while Security Breach has some optimization issues even after all these patches, I learned that there's some optimization, or they had to optimize some things that I feel like shouldn't be so difficult to fix in the base game, because I learned that the atrium, there's like some...
If that's not incentive enough to find a schematic, then I don't know what is. You get that?
And with some luck, you can deactivate that endoskeleton and collect invoices as well. I can
Hey,
just
weird
sell
stuff.
$25 gift certificate, can't you? You need to reach Murray's executive suite. That's where the schematic.
Most likely, yes. Your data diver doesn't have executive permission yet, so you can't get anywhere.
It's just me. I hope so, because but yeah. So what I was saying, something about steel wool, isn't it? Oh yeah. That in the atrium there's like some.
You should head there next.
There's some places that has gravel.
For the security fence. Looks like you can get one.
It's not very common to see them, but there's like gravel added, mainly in the escalators. You can see like there's like a bit of gravel on it, and when you turn to look at it, you have incredible frame drops. And I was wondering if it's because it's high poly or there's some issue with the rendering of it. And indeed, it's not confirming that it's a high poly model being used on there. Usually when you want to do like high detailed walls or floors or whatever texture it is, or usually dirt, you don't model it. Like usually it's just a simple shape play, it's just a simple form. Like it doesn't have, it's able to do like a lot of dirt particles, or have this feeling that it's a dirty rough texture. You require a lot of polygons to make that work, but that will make it so it uses more memory and it's difficult to render it. So the easiest way to make it easier is to just make simple forms, well not simple shapes, but like just like if I want to make a mountain of dirt, I just make the shape of the mountain, not the details. I just make the shape, and then we use a texturing technique, like not only the dirt texture, but also using normals, relief. Well, in Spanish it's called relieve, but I forgot how you call it in English. But using these techniques, you can make it so you can make it look so it's actually has that dirt, like that rough texture. Wait, I think I have the word. I want to say dumb, but it's actually so dumb. It does make it so you can have that. Wait, I almost go flying away. You can make it so you have that rough texture that you want to work with. And I know that because I used to make 3D models, so I know that stuff. Oh my god. We are restarting. We have we got the eternal save. The endless save. By the way, the only reason why to escape from it is by alt for the game, because you cannot even pause when that happens. So we restarted, which I don't mind, to be honest. But also I don't have too much time to stream, so that's not. So I need this to be a run, a successful one, which that'll be nice. Just a run. But yeah, I was saying something about the game. Yeah, so texturing. So yeah, you have. So you make it so have that. So doing that, it just gives you that sensation that it actually has a lot of to have that rough texture. You pretty much make it look like there's actually a lot of particles on there, even though it's just magic texturing. Of course, it's not just magic, but I know it's not just magic, but it's a basic thing. That's basically that, or how it basically works. Instead of steel wool doing that to make it look like there's a lot of gravel and not just a plain texture of gravel, they very much grab a model of gravel, of a bunch of gravel, and that's thanks performance. And also I learned that the floor of the daycare, to be more specifically inside the daycare, play what do you call that? Yeah, the playcare? No. But where you play, where you meet sun and you have to deal with moon and generators. Those also are high poly texture models, because the squares that makes this pattern deforms the pattern of the floor. It's also modeled. It's also modeled. You do the same thing: a plain texture, sun, another texture that makes it gives you that sensation that there's actually a bump texture. I remember now. The bump texture. So it makes it look like there's actually dimensionality in the texture, but nope, they didn't do that. So they're also trying to like work on more different. It remains, I'm pretty sure also every bot. They're trying to optimize as much as possible the models, every detail, so it actually works. Also, I know that Secretary Rich uses LODs, but it's kind of not well implemented, so they're also trying to optimize the LODs. For those who don't know, LOD is a level of detail which basically... Let's pick for example. When you close to this pig, it looks, it looks nice, it looks well detailed, you can see its textures. Well, I keep an hammer in the game a little very low. At lowest of the low. Well, the pig looks nice basically. But the moment I get to go further, which I don't think is noticeable in his room, which makes sense because this is a very small room. But usually, if I somehow went further away, this big model is going to be replaced by a lower detail one with less polygons, and also the textures, which I mean it's very noticeable in here because I'm the lowest. It has to get replaced by a lower resolution one. Of course, it's very noticeable because again, I'm playing on very low. But when I was playing on medium or even high, you will you won't notice that change because the idea is only make it work when you are further away from it to make it so you don't notice it and you don't get to notice those details changing. Which I really like that. It's a very cool way to optimize models.
Don't be scared.
And apparently, security breach. Well, security breach also has stuff. It appears to be that it's still very well implemented. So, you know, so it looks like they're also trying. No, it looks like they are trying to optimize in that department as well. But yeah, if you were to read the files of any game, a lot of my games really in modern days, you'll see that you'll find alternate versions of the same model, but just ones with lower poly and also these textures with a lower resolution ones. It's a cool way of optimizing games. I really like that. So yeah, that's the idea behind the LODs and texture resolutions. To work in a variety that it's beneficial for pretty much everybody. So yeah, it's awesome. I really like that. But yeah, apparently it's not well implemented security breach, so also it has to be fixed by the modders. I guess the other thing needs to be fixed, which makes a lot of sense, is the streaming levels. I don't know how you can optimize that, knowing how security breach is made. But you know, let the modders cook. They know what they're doing. Or at least I think I know they're doing. They managed to figure it out. Because again, security breach is a very quirky game, so they have to work also with the limitations of the game.
Check. Testing. 1.
Yeah, I'm very excited to look on all those mods when it releases. Like Got to Restart releasing next month. We're gonna have a good time. Just wanna have a good time tonight.
But that doesn't mean the idea isn't sound or valuable. We think that endoskeleton has a lot of potential, and that's why we want you to retrieve Murray's original schematic. And after you
Now I feel like it went too far. I hope it actually did load to the point I can access the machine.
if that's not incentive enough to find the schematic,
Please.
then I don't know what is.
Get that schematic.
Okay, it worked.
Deactivate the endoskeleton.
I was so
And collect
fucking
it
scared.
as well. I can just smell that $25 gift certificate, can't you?
Yes, I'm sorry for speaking too loud. I just really feel I cannot speak too that high today. I don't know why. I feel like I got cool high there, but no, you didn't.
Stations to upgrade your data diver until you can gain access. They're all over the facility. In fact, there's a station up in the warehouse manager's office. You should head there next.
I also wish there was more mods for Secret of the Mimic, but I'm guessing that most of the modders that are interested in this game are also working on the big mods for Security Breach and also the big mod for Help Wanted, that being Help Wanted Plus. You might think it's adding the FNaF Plus to Help Wanted, but no, it's actually a overhaul in quality of life, revampment, new additions to the base game. So it's not fully the Mimic. No, but it's not like fully Security Breach. It just happened that 3 of the big mods for Security Breach exist, and there's only one big mod for Help Wanted. Wanted to has not too much mods. Like for a few months, he got new mods. But after a while, it just after a while, it just stagnated. Yeah, I'm getting sick because I want to sneeze again. Oh boy. Okay, this Nothing is sick in the middle of a storm. Eh. So annoying. But anyways, chat. If you're not streaming the next few days, you know why. Yeah, the changes on Twitch, I did saw that. It doesn't clarify if lurkers are getting nerfed in the videos, which doesn't really make sense. Like, it is still a video, just because something interactive doesn't mean that it's... I don't know, man. You consider lately to moving to YouTube for streaming? I mean, no, it's kind of annoying because the reason why I really like Twitch is because there's a lot more features to work with. But Twitch is not making it easier. It's not like YouTube is also making it easier lately, but you know, at least YouTube they're not trying to nerf viewers views that highly. It's just, I don't know. it's been a pain. Twitch in a really badly positioned. I really need to think about this. I thought I feel that. I like Twitch streaming, but Twitch is not living it that easy. But we'll see. I don't know. It's just not any signs of improvement anytime soon. That's what worries me. I feel like I cannot speak too well today because I don't know, I don't speak with too much energy. Even though I'm not tired, I am getting sick. I think I'm pretty sure I'm getting sick. My voice is a lower it's a lower pitch than usual. Jackie wants to Jackie. That sounded weird. Jackie's going to Jackie. Yeah. Bum bum bum. I think the only bad thing having to speedrun one version behind is that a lot of mods are gonna start releasing for the newest patch. So I'm able to join a lot of backwards compatibility mod. Like the mod that we played yesterday with the new expansion. I don't know if it works in this version, but I played it in the most recent one just in case. So yesterday 2 new mods released. No, at the same day that mod released, I played. There was 2 eye emission textures for Jackie, which you just saw, and White Tiger. I'm pretty sure they were thought to be working in the newest version, but it also happened that it works in backwards. It has backward compatibility, but I don't know if it is well implemented or there will be some compatibility issues. To be honest, I have no idea. But it possibly can. I'm not discarding the possibility. Now we finally getting some progress. When I ended the first try because of my cat. Annoying kitty. You know, I love when indexing issues. In a 3D game, the index can be still used. because CNX makes sense in 2D because of the three-dimensional nature of 2D games. You're working with Y and X. C doesn't technically exist, but
Hello, employee.
um,
Machinery is clear of debris.
you can still,
Locate the hand
but
crane,
since you need to
push
work in the
green
layers at
button.
which things goes
Under the elevator.
forward,
To realign the elevator,
and with things go backwards, well, or behind, front or behind.
And please, bear in mind. Great. Now that I assume you are done with the
You just wonder if CNX makes more sense. It still makes sense to use it 3D because
input the
there's a lot more.
code
Like
using the
that could
button.
be X.
1, 3, 2,
Yeah.
4. Now, close the hatch.
And fully pull the lever below, but or fully down, but it is still work. I was afraid that might that I might quantum lever it, but
Turn
everything
on
is
the
fine.
power,
And
you are done.
there you go. It's surprising me how much my can pick up by key presses. Not my clicks. But yes, it's but the key presses it does is pick up. Just how I can easily get Xbox. I don't have a mechanical keyboard. It's not that I don't care that much. I mainly the only reason I want one is because it really sounds nice to press a mechanical keyboard. I'm using I'm using the same keyboard for the last. I got this computer again. Was in 2020 or 2021? Between those 2 years. I got this computer and the only thing that it still remains the same is the keyboard. Oh my god, that sting.
Experience the latest in carnival
Grab the
and
ticket. I don't see tickets. I had to log in.
spin wheel spin. You there. There. Step right up and smack a clown. Knock out the clown's teeth and win a prize.
Oh my god.
Spin on the prize wheel. You there. You there. Step right up and test your skill. Shoot futuristic lasers at the cosmic targets to win a spin on the prize wheel. You there. You there. Step right up and test your skill. Shoot the targets.
Oh my god.
Spin on the prize wheel.
This one is not painful, but still hurts.
You there. Step right up and smack a clown.
I hate my life.
You there. We have a winner. And what did you win? A free spin on the prize wheel. Head over to the prize wheel to redeem your free spin.
Games of Let Mike. This is better than ice cream.
Nope, this is another run. Plus, I don't have time, so I need to. I wait, but. Don't. Oh god, this stinks. I need to pretty much play the game. This is not the day for quantum levers.
Games I want you to my favorite.
It's turning to the other side. No way.
Games of chance.
I don't want to restart. That's the thing.
I want to pay money to play these games. So much fun, 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 fun. I am having so much fun.
I don't know. I don't know. I'm deciding if we restart it or not. I should have restarted the moment I noticed that text is not going fast. When I have to replay each game, you know what? I'll take one restart. After that, if I fail, I just gotta deal with the consequences. The consequences are your actions. It's funny because I wasn't digging in streaming today, but now that I can, maybe it was a bad idea.
Hey, buddy. This is Dispatch with Fazbear Entertainment. How are you feeling?
Shout out to Steelwool to making my life difficult. Sister Location. It's been 9 years since Sister Location release. Oh hell yeah, big game. I talked about this a countless times, but
I'm sure you're right. Those motion
even though
sensors
Sister
are
Location has gained some hate over the past years,
to access the
and
building,
nothing will
you
make me
can
dislike that
provide
game.
data dive. Good job.
I really love Sister Location.
That data diver is your master.
One day I need to start. I need to do a semi FNaF marathon. I talked about this before, but I really like to do. I would really like to do. Can I play semi marathon for FNaF, where I play all the games, not in one day, like the marathons that Astral Speeds has done in the past. Just, you know, maybe one stream is only FNaF 1, maybe also adding FNaF 2, maybe even 3. Then next day is gonna be the other FNaF game. Pretty much all streams being just playing each FNaF game. Like, pretty much try to complete each FNaF game as fast as possible. At least in the main live games. And why not adding and why not adding FNaF World, because big game.
Welcome, potential buyers, to Edwin Murray's Costume Manor, the leading powerhouse in costume.
But yeah, I really like to replay this location at one point. I really like that game,
Come in and
so
see what
it'll be nice to
Murray's can
replay
do
it.
for your carnival, amusement park, midway, or fun fair.
That game is so
This
cinema.
live tour will show you just what I'm capable of. Get ready to be amazed. Don't forget, every
You know,
one of
I
my
think that game.
stations are available
One complaint we had about that game is, as great as the strength that game has, it doesn't really take advantage of creating a lot of interesting locations like the Valora Gallery and Funtime Auditorium. You have no idea how it looks, and I think that's a huge shame because I could create like imagine having a dance floor in the room or a lot of decorations in there. Take advantage. It's a shame that well actually Help Wanted 1 they modeled a Funtime Auditorium, but the Valor Gallery it wasn't modeled. It's just basically void with a floor that you generate while walking, or I should say a floor that follows you, and two walls in a scenario that gets darker the moment the game starts, like basically disappears. It's a shame that we never get to see Valor Galleries. Anyway, Funtime Auditorium, it doesn't really look at in Help Wanted. I don't know, but I like the idea that the Circus Baby's Rental World, whatever the name the establishment is, it's kind of like the custom manor, kind of like MCM, which you have attractions where you can see how it may look when it gets set up, if you set up everything, I think something like that will be nice to see. I think something like that could work with sister location.
Just follow the soothing sound of my voice.
I think it will look very. I think the game will give more identity. Like the aesthetic of sister location is very cool, but the lack of that demonstration, like this part of, oh wow, this I see how cool this could be fit on a
If you're there,
party room, for example. I think that could be very nice. I think the sister location failed to get in terms of the intention of, well, the surface intention of the establishment, because we know what's the real intention behind these animatronics. It's so funny that there's people complaining about the Night 4, which good reason, but I just look back at the release version of the sister location and I'm like, yeah, these people have no idea. It used to be harder before it got patched. Hey, we.
Check, check, check.
testing,
And for a moment I felt like I did a mistake.
That was quick. So, let's talk about what
But
you
yeah, people have no idea how much difficult used to be on release patch. And I know that because I played it when it get released, and I even completed that night before it got patched. Like, I'm one of the original players of Sister Location, one of the originals, true players. one of the first winners of that section.
that schematic, and with some luck, you can
People
deactivate that industry
can win against Night 4.
as well.
Like, I look at people playing Night 4 and I'm like,
Can't you?
huh, you're weak and pathetic. You'll never leave the true pain of... Committing a mistake on middle of the run. You'll never leave the true pain of playing Night 4 at release. You're the weakest one in this room. You're the imposter among us. Hey, this one had the dialogue play. Yeah, I really like this location, one of my favorites.
I just pulled up.
Good job.
Hey, the story behind us is pretty cool. And it's the moment where it's gonna start to take more effort on telling a good story.
Never tell the truth.
Like, actually properly telling a story, while the attending went too well. It actually took a little while to make it work until like ruin, which it was ruin. The main issue of ruin is comes from security breach, so it's not really ruin's fault. The secret of the mimic, you finally have a more like the thing with security breach, secret of the mimic is that you have more freedom to tell a story because, well, it still has some connections with the main story of FNaF, with with fast entertainment being involved in with this location. Having a different origin from fast entertainment, it gives them more freedom to tell a story, and the connections being more of a secondary thing. Which that's what I really like about Secret of the Mimic. It kind of has a different start of the story, and not having to worry about what came before. At least not in the at least not in the.
Come in and see what
How do I say this? At least not in the.
amusement park, midway, or fun fair.
In all the story, at least. Because you have like the Chica Party world, you have the Fastbird project and stuff, but
Don't forget,
it doesn't take the whole story,
are available for purchase or
and that's what I like. about Secret of the Mimic, having this chance to tell a new story. Generally speaking, the new story that FNaF is taking, well, it least still have a lot of things that takes from the past games. It doesn't based on it,
You want to be here to stay.
which is pretty cool.
It's a one-of-a-kind
And I think Secret of the Mimic is a good example of it,
workshop where you'll quite
and I like it a lot.
simply be amazed.
I really like it. It's very funny how in the high brightness you cannot see the hanging the hanging corpse in there. how did I notice it when I first played this game? I don't remember. But yeah, I still really decided to lock in a little more with certain locations to tell a proper story. It's at the same time he kinda dropped the story kinda early with Pixasim. I like the ending, not even wrong, yeah, but see the still location animatronics characters didn't get too much advantage to be part of a story. It's a shame, but well, I think Scott didn't have too much ideas how to expand the story, so he decided to just end it earlier before creating the whole spaghetti and start again with this new era, which it started well, but security breach happened. Yeah, I've seen a lot of different opinions and comments about that. Yeah, the Mimic wasn't planned on the story, or the Ruin had to pretty much retcon the story, which maybe on the night maybe were some changes, but which to begin with, it's very common to see that story get some changes from the what's the supposed to be the final draft. But I think it's very more clear now that Security Breach tried to tell a story that Scott didn't want to tell towards Steelwool, which they were the ones making the game. And Scott had to pretty much course correct the story by not telling them what's the story about, the elements and stuff. But of course, the story of Security Breach had to be different now. Therefore, they had to. I got this one again. 3 in the same run, in the same day. Come on, Mike. But yeah, they had to course correct with Ruin, which I don't know if it was even intended to be a DLC for Security Breach. If it was, maybe it was to be played. It was intended to be played differently. Yeah, but they really had to course correct the story with Ruin. Because the case of Security Breach was. But yeah, that's course corrected. I think the story now feels a lot more. It's a more solid place where you know exactly what's want to tell. With having more of a story involved with the gameplay, like being able to see a lot more than just simple clues, like in older games, which is very nice. I really like that. I really love having a proper story on Secret of the Mimic. Again, Ruin also has it, but it also has some issues that again, it's not really its fault. It's more of Security Breach, being again that game more of first correcting the story than actually having to. Oh my god, that was kinda scary for a minute. For a second. But yeah, its main purpose was to course correct the story. But with Security of the Mimic, Scott really finally had a proper chance to tell a story in FNaF for the first time. So it's probably sister location, which even with that sister location has some issues. It is very nice. There's also the books, but I'm barely telling in the context of games. I won't get it in this whole book debate and stuff right now, which I know it also has some involvement with this, but at least in terms of games, I think you have a better idea now where the direction of the games wants to take in. And I like it. It really feels nice. For the first time in a long time, I'm finally caring about the story of the game. And not just in gameplay. It's really nice. I can't wait to finally get a sequel of Ruin. I think it's pretty obvious that we are getting a sequel of Ruin because they mentioned this when they released the first trailer of Secret of the Mimic by last year for the anniversary. That it says something like before continue with the story, we need to see the past or something like that. So yeah, we are pretty much getting a new game. I really thought we were getting a DLC for Secret of the Mimic. If we are getting a DLC for this game, I think it's gonna be mainly on the gameplay aspect and the story. I like how Curse of Dreadbird was just more of a gameplay edition of the story, or even looking past another DLCs like FNaF 4 being mainly being for purely gameplay, or Sister Location be purely gameplay as well, where you had these little cutscenes and the cutscene with Michael and Springtrap. It's more like rewards for playing the game. Like, if I had to imagine a DLC for Secret of the Mimic, it's probably going to be like the mod I played yesterday. More of a addition for the story than actually telling a story. Or try to tell a story alongside the gameplay. I think that's how I would imagine a Secret of the Mimic gameplay DLC. I think it's gonna be more focused on gameplay than actual story. Something like Ruin, which it was that. It was story and gameplay, mainly story. But I think Secret of the Mimic is gonna be staying more of, or if Secret of the Mimic gets a DLC, I think it's just gonna be more of a gameplay apartment or gameplay side than, oh my god, than a continuation of the story. I don't know. I don't really see Secret of the Mimic getting a DLC. If he end up getting a DLC, survival mode? I thought it because yeah, it takes the approach of Security Breach of having to deal with the long used zones in a room, in a airlock. So I really doubt it, but I really want a survival mode. Pretty sure that the modders, probably the remains gonna bring it back. But I want to see an officially made one, an official FNaF game. I want to see a survival mode. I want to open collectibles. So that could be really fun, but who knows if we are gonna get it officially. If we are gonna get an official one to begin with. I'm pretty sure it still has the idea of bringing it back in a FNaF game, but they just don't know which game to work or which game to implement it. It doesn't really feel like Secret of the Mimic was made with survival mode in mind. There's more paths interconnected, that's for sure. 8 seconds lost, oh my fucking god. I don't need a moment slow, right? Why are we losing these seconds? Oh wow, that sucks actually. I know how the longer path on the lava puzzle, but we lose that time with the other two tries with this one. I say it, man, I say seconds. Minutes, oh my god. that's just a normal day of speedrunning. But yeah, I don't know. I really love Secret Beaming. It's getting a DLC. It's getting a DLC. I think it's gonna be mainly gameplay focused and story. But if it's getting one, please be survival mode. I don't think this game is adapted for that, but it still somehow makes it work. I'll take it. I'll take it and I'll enjoy it. But I really doubt it, but I'm open for it. Even for a mod of just adding a survival mode to this game, which probably will be that'll be a lot of work. We'll be open for that.
Hello, employees.
Yep. What?
When the machinery is clear of debris, rotate the hand crank clockwise to raise the elevator. Push the green. You are now safe.
Get under the elevator.
To realign the elevator, use the sliders to rebalance the load weight alignment to Hickey. And please, bear in mind. Great. Now that I assume you are done with the alignment, use
I also think the dialogue get working against against you in this part.
using the button.
Well.
2,
2,
4,
4,
3,
3, 1.
1. Now, close the hatch. Reset the crank.
Is it pretty how the Secret Beaming still have the ultra strict
Turn on the
fail
power.
system of security reach, but it's not that present. It's mainly only in the second elevator repair where pressing one wrong button it's literally dead. But man, I would say at least it's less annoying, less difficult to die because the security reach one it's only Simon Says. And this one is like, well, at least you need some thought and listen instructions, and it's not like you have to wait until they finish talk to do the next instruction like the security reach, which that was the mainly the annoying part because you know what to do, but you have to wait for a unit to stop talking. This one is just like, yeah, just do it, have fun. You just need to wait for like calls, for example, but it's no longer a, but it's not a thing that takes everything.
Tickets, please.
Spin wheel,
Oops.
spin, spin
Okay, log in,
You there.
please.
Step right up and smack a clown. Knock out the clown's teeth and win a prize.
Nice.
Win a spin on the prize wheel. You there. You there. Step right up and test your skill. Shoot futuristic lasers at the cosmic targets to win a spin on the prize wheel.
That might be a pain.
You there. You there.
Oof. Come on.
Step right up and test your skill. Shoot the targets to win a spin on the prize wheel. You there. Step right up and smack a clown.
But again, really.
Knock out the clown. You there. And what did you win?
Unfortunately, it's not a good one. I was too focused on trying to hit more balls. I should have done that. Carnival is always going to be a pain. It stings. Remind you that my timer is in real time, so it's that's why I don't pausing it. So yeah.
Step right up and smack a clown. Knock out the clown's teeth and win a prize.
Okay.
Win a spin on the prize
No.
wheel. You there. You there. Step right up and test your skill. Shoot futuristic lasers at the cosmic targets to win a spin on the prize wheel. You there. You there.
I'm already wasting a lot of time.
And test your skill. Shoot the targets to win a spin on the prize wheel.
I failed, oh well. Doesn't matter. I still save that, but I need to save this one. Oh my god, really? Not fast text again? Oh my god. The way to make it work is if you come here at least 3 seconds before it ends. That's annoying. I will never get this bad. I know I'm incapable, but it's so annoying that in proper runs I don't get to get it to work that well.
Lucky you! You have a free spin. You there! Try your luck at the prize wheel.
The only reason why I'm not continuing is because if at least I can get
Smack a clown. Knock out the clown.
the fast text, at least I can still save it, but once I feel it's a pain in the ass to restart. Hello Dark Remak, I hope you're having a fantastic day today, and no, this run is already lost, but I don't have time to restart another one, so I'll try to just get a semi-successful Kerbal Blitz. Okay, that's my mistake.
You there! There!
It's so jobber.
And test your skill. Shoot the
No major skips, which I can still do glitches, but I cannot go out of bounds, for example.
You there! Step right up and smack a clown. You there! Step right up and... Too bad, so sad.
Does it matter?
You there! Step! You there!
Mike, kids love me now.
Step right up and test your skill.
This is useless. But I don't have time to restart and run, so at this point I think I'm just gonna take this time to practice this. And just complete the run. I think that's the only thing I want to do. If I can do a properly new run, then sure, restart, but I don't have too much time today, so... Let's take this as a practice run. The timer doesn't matter now.
Lucky you!
You could please.
You there! Try your luck at the prize wheel. You there! There! Step right up and smack
Oh well,
a clown.
these things happen.
Knock out the clown's teeth and win a prize.
Oh, that was nice.
Win a
That was
spin on the
pretty.
prize wheel.
Games of chance.
You You there. Step right up and test your skill. Shoot futuristic lasers at the cosmic targets to win a spin on the prize wheel. You there. You there.
Kind of difficult to read text right now, so
Right up and test
in this part, so I'll read it in a bit.
shoot the targets to win a spin on the prize wheel.
Okay.
Step right up and smack a clown.
Okay, that's way better.
You there.
One more target. No, the weapon's too far for me. No! Why it's so difficult? I never seen the prize game section like that before. I used to be in the wheel and played the game to prevent the blackout part. I'm basically trying to get all the scores. I pretty much played all these 3 minigames at the same time. The issue is that the problem is that it's too difficult to keep it consistent because the timers has to be consistent, almost precise. And I have to be in the minigame the moment it ends, because if I don't do that, I won't get the wheel. I won't be able to spin the wheel, and I won't even be able to restart the minigame.
Try your luck at the prize
So that's the difficult part.
You there. You there.
It is difficult.
Right up and smack a clown.
With the targets ones, it's mainly aim, which sometimes I have good aim, sometimes I don't.
Win a spin on the prize.
But the clown one, it's pretty much a timer running
You there.
with a huge pain,
Step right up.
because you need to have 12 score to complete it.
Shoot futuristic lasers at the cosmic targets.
Well, the thing with targets is that even if you hit everything, you need to be quick because it will give you more score. But sometimes the targets may be separated, so the moment when you reach there, you might not have the 25 score required to win.
Shoot the targets to win a spin
So I need to grab the gun quick and shoot another target in case I don't reach the 25. But yeah, it's very complicated. So that's why when you're in this part, you don't want to hit the huge amount of hits as you can, because I lost it here because I took forever to grab the weapon. I probably will get the long text cutscene, which if you reach there when you're 3 seconds before it ends, you get the blackout quicker. Because the blackout is inevitable. That's something you have to deal with. Yeah, it doesn't matter the result, but at least you can try to optimize it. But it's difficult. It's been like 3 weeks since I started to practice this, and I'm still bad at it.
You have a free spin. You there. Try your luck at the prize wheel.
I really... This is the most complicated part of no major skips of this game.
Step right up and smack a clown. Knock out the clown's teeth and win a prize.
Oh, wow, that was beautiful. That was beautiful.
You there. You there. Step right up and test your skill.
Never seen that happen before. That was nice.
Lasers at the cosmic targets to win a spin on the prize wheel.
But yeah, it can be a pain.
You there. You there. Step right up and test your skill. Shoot the targets to win a spin on the prize wheel. You there. Step right up and smack a clown. Knock out the clown's teeth and win a prize.
Don't get stuck!
You there. We have a winner. And what
This is the part where I need the text to go fast, the dialogue to go quick. Because the time that it passes, it will make me lose a mini game. This is like the most masochist I've ever seen in life because I'm bad at this. It's very difficult. Can be a wrong killer. But man, it's fun to do it. It's difficult, but it's fun. It gives me pain, but what else can be done? Like, for example, Quantum Libre, this one is for some reason kinda difficult to make it work. Another can be a time loss, but I like it. It will be fun with the game, but man, I wish I was able to have a proper aim. Nah, not worth it. It's the section after Big Top. The part where you pick up is not reference to that. It's the one we pretty much have to shoot in the Foxy Gallery show, because that part is pretty much like, yeah, this is field that was done with VR in mind. I don't think you should be surprised to anyone that this game was intended to be VR. Like, this game was intended to release with VR, like the flat mode and VR in the same release. Heck, even the PAX West for this game was only playable on VR, and there's still code of VR left in the game. But it really feels like the shooting part with the Foxy Theater was made with VR in mind. At least that's what I feel. So that's why I named it VR Intended, because for me it really feels that way. But this game should be getting a VR expansion one day. Or a patch, I should say. But I don't know when it's coming. But initially it was intended to release it the same day as flat mode, but they ended up delaying the VR. Probably because you will notice that people really like to play games, and they were like, yeah, it's cool making VR games, but yeah, people don't want to be left out. Okay, this is an example of fast dialogue.
I enjoy time with my family.
Does stepping back after pressing the button prevent the wall from shooting you into the game? Yes, the door gets closed, but a few seconds later it opens back. Not your spin. I lost the ball toss, but I'm willing to take the loss.
These games are games are
Wait, they didn't give me time? No way. Well, at least I can restart it. Unless I take this time to improve the game. And the bolt is really difficult because you need to reach to 12, and each seed is 1 point. So you will leave like either 2 or 1 seed left before you leave, which you will have between 5. No, it's either 7 or 6 score. And then you leave either 1 seed again in this part. But if you do it well, you're able to reach to 12 score. But of course you need to hit a bunch of things at the same time with 1 ball, which is kinda difficult. It's not really hard, but like right now, for example, failing a lot. But it can be a pain. I kinda miss when you just have to play the mini games, because well, it was kinda annoying with the one where you have to shoot targets. This one, at least, if you were quick, you were able to finish it earlier. I just wanna continue with the game, and I don't need to restart on this part though. It is required. At least I want to finish playing the game. At least I will heal some of my pain. I'm just gonna take this as a speedrun, practice run, and that's it. But yeah, Carnival Blitz, it's cool, it's awesome, but it is difficult. It is the hardest part of this run because no major skips on this game. It's mostly easy, but
Let us
this part though is the most difficult part by far. Nothing compares this to this. Yeah, don't worry, Darks. Thank you so much for passing by. Have a good day or night or even morning. And thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
I can play games.
I also need to say one spin. Well then. I can't deliver this.
Come on back when you have a...
I wish you could get able to gain the point whenever you are. That'll just lift the weight. But oh my goodness. 9731 and 9731. But oh my goodness. And time to move from one part to another, it's very difficult. Mainly what I hate the most of this is that you know you're capable to do it because you've done it before. But the fact that you're not able to keep it consistent or you cannot constantly win, that's the part where it hurts the most. That's how I did this. I need to do that a while. Doesn't matter. But yeah, it's a pain. I remember how much I struggled doing the dolly one, where you need to crouch jump to be able to not activate her in the sneaky part. Nowadays I can do it a lot more consistent and easier, but boy, back then that was my pain, and now my current pain is this, the Carnival Blitz. If I can do Carnival Blitz a lot more consistent, I'll be the happiest person. I wouldn't mind losing runs or not able to get new score, new time, like better PV. It's gonna be happy to be able to play the game faster and consistent. But yes, Carnival Blitz is a huge time save, and also a difficult part to play. Being able to play consistently will be something that will make me happy. I don't care dying over and over again. Like Chica, for example. Which that's one which we don't exactly know how to deal with her yet in a consistent manner. Like the way I do it, I don't think this is the best one, but neither are better ones. Oh, the better ones also has its own drawbacks. So it's not really... Well, there's a lot to get from, or there's a lot to win from, so yeah. You win some, you lose some. Come on, don't do this again. Why is this good? Why am I getting more of this lately? I hate, but why getting longer paths so consistently? I hate this so much. Like, come on, this is even stupider. So stupid. I hate playing this game. I don't look at the ceiling how much Big Top broke the foundations. But yeah, I'm tired, boss. I was about to split, but I was like, wait, I had disabled. I disabled the splits. Yeah. Maybe, well, tomorrow not, but maybe next time I stream I'll have a better luck. Not better luck, but better skill. I don't know, it's annoying. Sometimes I have to be reminded about the pain that it's speedrun in this game. Which is not really that big, it's just a carnival blade, so that's the part where it kills me a lot. It's funny because before and after carnival blades, it's a huge spike skill. Now there's some moments where this game gets a spike on skill, on speedrunning no major skips, but it generally remains consistent in difficulty, but then a carnival blitz happens and it's a huge one. Discovery was cool and all. It's cool to play, generally speaking, but whew, part of me wishes that it never existed. Oh boy. Really? I'm actually surprised he was able to see me there. That's the kind of thing you see only in Security Breach. They spawn below, just on my left. Doesn't hear me running though. I did. Okay. It's far enough, so. Yeah. I wanted to keep him above us, but I couldn't set the rat all the way up. God damn it. Nice, the dog saw me. What bizarre act is the canine performing? Really? Really? I swear the remake sound is so far from me. I don't know, maybe it's not what it's to speedrun. Like, I'm kinda thinking of just stop this running today. I'm not getting good runs, I'm just dying and dying and dying. Like, what is this? How? Like, what is this? I'm not feeling excited, I don't know. Like, I was at least having to complete one run, but man. This is not being fun. Oh my god, you risky just share the full version of the ending cutscene of oh my god. The ending cutscene of this location custom night. Finally. Because for those who know, it ended up playing on the stream or the Steelbook stream they made for no stream not but video they made for Halloween. So hey, that's nice. Oh, Biker Player's getting married. That's cool. Good for him. I'm so happy for him. Father, it's me, Michael. I don't want to push anything today, but I'm willing to try one more run. I'm willing to give one more try. Let me just drink a little bit of water. Okay, I'm gonna do one more try. Respect Carnival Blades, if I die, if I fail, do not like. If I don't even reach to the game the games on a time, then I just
pulled up.
end
Good job.
this for today.
Doesn't look like anyone's here.
This will be a good day for speedruns. It's a shame, but it is what it is.
Okay. How am I supposed to get in?
To access the building, you've been provided with. Good job.
Sometimes speedruns don't always go isn't always shining sparkly.
Do not lose it.
Shiny,
Now get in there
sparkly.
and retrieve our property. Over and out.
Man, I was seeing the quest duration. I saw a post about the quest durations of Longest Star Rail. It's impressive how a one act of Amphorius. It's pretty much the same duration of whole Bellabok. Like, I think Amphorius is more than 30 hours now. Like when I checked the Pinnacle, it was like less than 20 hours. I was like, wow. I felt it long, but I think it makes sense why I didn't feel like it took me that long to complete. But at first I'm like, oh my god, I still haven't moved that far. I haven't played that much of a 4-year story, which is funny because I think what I play of 4 years it's for a full Genshin quest, 3 hours / 2 hours duration. Which is funny because with Lunar 1 version, I think it's like 3 hours both quests, or even slightly more, but it doesn't take that much to complete. So I'm like, oh boy, how did we get it there? And again, I really like long stories. I just feel like I think they should have a little bit of struggle to continue with Honkai's story. It's not because I'm not liking it. It's more like just having characters standing and doing nothing else kinda gets me on my nerves. Which is funny because Genshin is not that different, but I think the reason why I managed to get hooked on Genshin is because they are trying to tell a better story and not get too much with the text. Which... But also I feel like the issue with Honkai Star is that you're having character quests in the middle of the story. Something that with Dolgrai it happened too, but it doesn't really take the whole experience. Like with Lauma, it really feel like there was a character quest playing, but it wasn't the full focus on the entirety of the quest. During Act 1, by the way. You have the things with the Fatui, at the end, close to the end, you have the Lumine. You also have the Colombina stuff, so it kinda gives more variety. It doesn't really took the entire experience. The film was a lot more subtle. It was very funny to me. However, we're really pushing for Lauma. You know, please end up gaining a lot of popularity. But yeah, and I look at Honkai Star like, oh, so I had like basically had a whole story quest in the middle with Aventuring, which Aventuring not taking a lot of time. Like even when you change POVs, Aventuring still took a lot of the screen time, or like when the POVs of the others were very short compared to Aventurines.
Just follow the soothing sound of my voice.
Which is not becoming annoying at one point, to be honest. I enjoyed Penagony, but I want to see other characters to have some screen time as well. Robin didn't take too much, Sparkle didn't take too much. And like us, but it's like, oh, you have these other characters, but you're not giving them enough time to be appreciated or have too much taken from them. Sure. I felt like the part with Sunday kinda felt rushed. I enjoyed it, but it did feel rushed at some points. I feel like everything about Robin has to be there. Sunday has to be pushed at the end. End up feeling annoying, but I still enjoying it at the end. Yeah, Forest, I'm pretty sure they want to focus a lot on characters, but maybe they're doing it too much. I don't know. It really feels like they pushing a I don't know. It just feels like I just wish the presentation of Honkai was better. Like, I feel like I feel like the reason why it doesn't feel that way with Bellobog is because the kind of story that they wanted to tell with Bellobog and with how the game is being presented work very well for stories like Bellobog. But the moment when they want to expand more than that is where it starts to suffer and fail to keep the presentation. That's the reason why I feel like people still has a lot of favoritism towards Bellobog, even though the story is a little more simpler. It's just that it works perfectly well with the presentation. And the reason why is even though there's people who dislike this Genshin stories, it kinda still works because there's a lot more being worked on presentation. Like, it's been improved, the presentation of the game over the last few years. Like just with Sumero, they ramp up a lot more with expressions and stuff. And in Fontaine, not that much. It remains a lot similar to Sumero, but the story was very, very good. And Outland they expanded a lot more with expressions and movements, and now with Darkrai we're seeing a lot of this element a lot more present. But I look to Honkai Star really in terms of the story presentation. I feel like it barely changed, if not anything changed. Like what did I always hate with Honkai is that you're watching a story, the characters are talking, doing some poses, getting them out. The game has a technology to make lip sync work in real time based on the audio displaying. But then they ditched that way of telling the story to just have a camera in one angle, character just standing, barely moving, and not even the mouths moving. It's like, oh wow. That really feels horrible to look at. That's something I've seen present since forever, but since the very beginning, but man, it's very, very present. And I really dislike that. I really, really wish. Like, genuinely, I really wish Honkai stopped doing that thing. Also, they rely too much on black screens. Genshin also uses black screens, but it's more to skipping essential or things that has been already shown. At the moment the moment that Honkai uses that, it feels like it's more of a rush to not give too much opportunity for expression in animations. Like, I don't really like to compare these two games because at the end are from the same company and there's no real benefit of doing that. But when those are the only gacha games I play, it's like, yeah, I don't really have other game to compare with. And to play no Mamusume, but the game didn't land too much with me. There's what the gameplay. The characters are cool. I like the horses. Yeah, the horse is here. But the gameplay, generally speaking, didn't land too much to me, so I ended up not playing it. I still have the game installed though. But since it's game for mobile game, I'm not really worried that it's gonna eat all my space compared to Genshin. The Honkai. Surprisingly, Honkai is very close on space in Genshin, which I don't think I need to remind that Genshin Impact is an open world game. The world that it's very big now, it's nowhere close to when I started to play, which we only had Mondstadt, Liyue. It's the moment I started to play, they just recently, or I finished the main story at the time. The custom was recently added. Like there was no change in Veil. And there's an Inazuma with all the current islands available. But the world is way smaller than we have nowadays. Like Sumeru by itself is very big. Fontaine, while it may not look that big, it used to have the underwater exploration. At least not that big, but you have a lot of movement and a lot of different gimmicks to explore. Now right now it's been more similar to Sumerian exploration, but a lot more lightweight in the caves part. And quest taking the whole exploration. Which they're kinda doing it, not right, but it doesn't feel annoying or doesn't take forever to complete. They're another quest. But yeah, Oh yeah. And also finding the missing Aranaras, which are all the only rainforest. Like we were really went a little bit too far with Sumeru. I like exploring Sumeru, but man, they really went too far with the Aranaras. And the caves as well. There's a lot of caves in Sumeru. And the fact that most of Sumeru we didn't have the underground map until pretty much the end, before like 2 months before Fontaine. Like the other map, the other map was already available in the interaction map on Hoyo Lab, but come on, why not being on game? They really took their time to add it. And generally speaking, that's can be said for a lot of things in Engine, but I don't know what I wanted to do there. But definitely not open the door, but yeah. Generally speaking, they took a lot of time to add new stuff.
Hello, employee. When the machinery is clear of debris, rotate the hand crane clockwise. Push the green button. You are now safe to get under the elevator.
I'm so hungry. At this point I'm gonna fail on purpose this run.
Great.
Even though I think a nice breakfast, breakfast. I don't know why I'm so hungry right now.
Input the following
I love
code
eating
using
fancy.
the buttons.
Very delicious.
2, 4,
2, 4,
3,
3, 1.
1. Now, close the hatch. Reset the crane.
But yeah. Basically, Hoyo game sucks.
Turn on the power, and you are done.
I don't know, the only thing I learned from Home Guide, like, I don't know, it felt like when something is free, but there's microtransactions, but also that free game with microtransaction is being too kind to you. It only gives me the "this is too good to be true" vibes. Kind of like Markiplier had with Honey. Before it was revealed it was a scam that affected everybody. And I don't know, like I knew there was some, like the moment I started to play Genshin, I knew it would have some things that will make playing this game not fully free. Which to be fair, it wasn't that bad as I thought it would be. And there's some games that you actually need to pay to progress. And Genshin is more like, well, need to worry about it. I think I just got just scream goal because I think there's a football match with Mexico playing right now. But what's the other thing I wanted to say? Something about yeah.
Which game do you like?
Or first lock in.
Step right up and smack a clown. Knock out the clown's teeth and win a prize. Win a spin on the prize.
Nice.
You there. You there.
Okay.
Step right up and test your skill. Shoot futuristic lasers at the cosmic targets.
That's my bad.
You there. You there. Step right up and test your skill. Shoot the targets to win a spin on the prize wheel. You there. Step right up and smack a clown. Knock out the clown's teeth and win. You there. We have a winner! And what did you...
This is low. We're restarting. But yeah, I don't know, when I noticed that Honky Star was being too generous to our players when the game released, being the main thing being praised. I was like, where's the twist? And the twist was that the end game was very difficult with a constantly changing meta and a lot of power crap. This is where I knew that yeah, there's the twist. Okay, I see where's the problem.
Spin. You there. There. Step right up and smack a clown. Knock out the clown.
there's the prize.
Win a spin on the prize wheel. You there. You there. Step right up and test your skill. Shoot futuristic lasers at the cosmic targets to win a spin on the prize wheel.
Take my wallet.
You there.
Take my wallet.
Step right up and
Oh, in information, I don't have a wallet. I carry money in my bag, the plastic bag. I don't have a wallet. A Takaropa wallet I got in a Christmas party with friends back in 2019.
And what did you win?
I wish I wasn't this stupid to do this. I wish I wasn't this stupid to do this. Not only to grab the gun, but also like notice that hey, you need to run to the other part now because I think it's better to be able to have the text fast in there than trying to hit a lot of balls. At the moment I see the 7 seconds, I should just get out of there, but my mind is like, no, I can do this. This should be hard. But here I am, restarting a lot.
You there. Try your luck at the prize
I want to kill myself.
spin. You there. There. Step right up and smack a clown. Knock out the clown's teeth and win a prize. Win a spin on the prize wheel. You there. Step right up and
Can't even bother.
shoot futuristic lasers at the cosmic targets to win a spin on the prize wheel.
Let's spin the wheel.
You there. There.
Just spin the wheel.
Test your skill. Shoot the targets to win a spin on the prize wheel.
That there is when the mannequin says spin the wheel. Oh, he's connected to the wheel care. Oh my god.
You there. Step right up and we have a winner. And what did you a free spin on the prize?
I enjoy grind.
Let's spin the wheel.
That's a spin. I need to remember more of the spins.
A free spin on the prize wheel.
Also being said, I don't know, I wonder what if I came here in this room when it's on 3 seconds?
I am happy.
These games are what age, Jen?
Yeah, no surprise. You know what, I didn't care. Hey, press nothing, but the wall's still launching. Yeah, well, doesn't matter. At this point, I just want to complete a run, okay? If I die a lot again, then yeah, just end the run. And stream since I am it. And I just... You know, taking this to practice, but still, it's difficult to feel like trash sometimes with speedrunning. Because it's like, oh, this thing that you know you can do good, but then you just fail. Well, deal with it.
prize wheel to redeem your...
Not the city weather. I haven't checked it. Ah, yeah. That'll be fine. Secrets? No. Tickets, please. Secrets, please. Secrets of the Mimic, please. Let's go. At least it's only one spin.
Wheel of prizes. Spin, wheel, spin. A mystery present you might win.
Your code is 9268. 9268. Hasn't been updated. Okay, interesting. And the fact this thing's gonna still remain as a hurricane for next day as well. It's gonna be a little bit further, but wait, now it's storm. Wait, what am I saying? That's like not because this isn't raining too much, but it's not. There's not a lot of rain. But look, hey, look. As long as I can just chill, it's fine. Oh yeah. What is the hardest thing or harsh reality about these competitions or people wanting to improve on something? Is that yeah, I mean good at it, but you always have your either something is too difficult or you're always gonna be failing every now and then. Gosh, I don't think I have time to complete this. Well, at least I wanna practice one thing. This road is dead. I was thinking that maybe it would be enough time, but nope. Or at least I wanna, well, practice one thing, but also see one thing. The RNG. Yep. Oof. Oof. This is not pretty. What about this?
Tickets, please.
Okay, I can go here, but
Tickets, please.
wow. There are weird instances where I could take this shortcut. Wow. Wow. That's actually impressive. I'm actually impressed. What the hell? Tickets, please. I forgot, I'm really impressed. Like, it's just so weird for me to get out of that correctly. I'm like very, very surprised.
What took you so long? Don't get lazy on the job now. We need you to stay focused. Come back to the security.
I don't wonder what's the how the RNG on this game works, because I don't know how a randomized number works on computers. Randomized numbers doesn't really exist on computers. What they do instead to be able to make it work, it's to be able to get a randomized number. It takes a value from your computer. It could be like the hour, the day. It could be other like for how I don't know if that can be taken in games, but how long the computer has to be turned on. Mainly it's the date that takes it as reference. You will take a date. Let's just say that. I don't know how it works. I'm pretty sure Unreal Engine has its own. It gets its own randomized number in their own way. But let's just say they take it an hour, and let's just say they turn into a number. Like they convert it into a number. And then it takes a calculation or whatever it could be, or whatever formula it is, and from that formula, that equation I should say, they get a number. The way a game or the way you would take that randomized value, it might depend. Because for example, you may generate a new randomized number when something with randomization is present. Oh, I didn't really think was beginning to chase me. Hello. But one thing that it could happen is that randomized number stays with you the moment you create a game or a new file. That's something it can happen. And there's games that takes that advantage, like even Undertale, for example, with the font values. A font value is generated randomly, but the file value doesn't get restarted, or it's not like you reach to an area where it can happen and it's generated in that moment. No, it's generated the moment that you start a new file, and that's the number you stay for the entirety of the game until you restart. That's how Undertale works with the font values. Maybe the other randomized generated stuff, it's generated in the moment, like in an encounter. But like the font value, it stays. It generates the moment you create the file. It never gets it never really gets restarted, or it never regenerates a new number at any moment. And probably it's the same with Secret of the Mimic. Probably Secret of the Mimic is generated the moment you, for example, enter the room. Yeah, actually, no, it makes sense actually now that I think about it, because you may restart something, then maybe the parent changes or something changes in the randomization. So yeah, it's never fixed. So that's a really long path, but it doesn't matter. But yeah. Oh yeah. Goodbye. I really like that so much. Oh yeah. Okay, here's the part where I want to practice something. So this is so annoying to make it work sometimes. Sometimes I just go too fast, I just fall down. Like, but it appears like you can just get on top of this. Like, it appears like I don't even need to, like, huh. Okay, so I was thinking that maybe I don't need to run all the time, but it looks like if you walk towards, you get like this elevation moment. When you begin to crouch, you just inevitably you're gonna and keep moving. You're inevitably gonna be passing this. See? Cool. This has a big patch, by the way. You can still do this in current patch. The way back is impossible, so you need to open this vent to be able to go back. But it is possible to do it in current patch. But okay, I see now. I see that part now. I need to check other things. Because I know you can fall in here by accident. But it doesn't look... Yeah, it's not only does it not extend. Like there's a hitbox in here, you can fall. But it doesn't look like you can do that much with it. Eh. I think the only way to reach that part is from flying from here and whoop. Yeah. Doesn't look like there's a way to also reach another part from here. The hitbox are kinda... Yeah, there's like huge box in the invisible collision here. I'll say hitbox collision are kinda the same, but the hitbox are more like to do detections to trigger something. The pirate should be in here. Actually, the puppets are here actually. It's Boson! Foxy! Oh, Foxy! I did it! I have to. I have everything! We have to take some new screenshots because I'm running out of screenshots to use on bots. I use as a dominant. Boson dominant. I mean, this might be the first. The first speedrun where I actually use a screenshot that's actually in the stream. Yeah, Roxanne with 2 eye patches. Really not a reference to Shatter Roxanne. There's a lot of things below. There's Kit. Friendship all along. This speedrun might be miserable, but we are getting some fun at least. That me when Renard. This is just me when Renard. Speaking of, what's Renard? Here's Renard. But it's just Kid. I think this is pretty much Kid. You can see a little bit of his eye actually. So it needs a lightning. I'm gonna move a little bit behind. That works. Renard! You're getting stunned! Oops. Need to do the image. There you go. I always wonder if you can actually open this, but it's so difficult. Like, this place deloads. You try to teleport here, it deloads. There is no actual way to tell if you can actually do something with it. Well, actually, I don't think I can. No, I can teleport here, but yeah, it deloads. Like, I might need to increase the graphics to slow down. We want to test it, but it's very difficult. You know what? Why not? Let's try that. This road is already dead, so let's increase everything at high. Well, surprisingly, it's handling well the PC. Well, I'm recording the stream at the same time. But we are not far. We are here to try this. Gosh, Also, I cannot he has like a good teleport detection for collision, so I cannot always get teleported instantly. My PC, the fast my PC started to ramp up. Like, probably doesn't work, but I'm still trying. So why not? Like, there's nothing else to do really in this dead run. Can I spawn back? Please? Where's... Ah, there you go. I really play this game casually on my own time. I had to run this game on... I don't have to play this game on medium, a lot of things high, but this has already been too much for my PC. I consider the fact that I'm not using... that the VRAM might blown up and stop the stream at any time. But this is not enough, unfortunately. It gets deloaded so quick that I don't get to see it by a long time this, so it sucks that we cannot test it properly because of the fast deloads. I got teleported here. That's so silly.
Take my wallet.
Yo. But anyways, chat. Let's go back to ugly graphics. I hear how the PC goes back to normal speed with these fans. Oh my god. But anyways, chat. That's pretty much it for today. This speedrun sucks, unfortunately, but hey, these things happens every now and then. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to follow me and all my social media. And I don't think I'm able to stream Thursday, either Friday, but I'll let you know if I can. Oh wait, what? Did I just be or? Oh, I thought there was a hand in there, but no, it's just the light bulbs. But yeah, I'll let you know. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. I'll let you know when. Those are textures. Alright, see ya.